the shares of Sofi finished the day up over 0.74%, which resulted in the shares of Sofi to finish the day trading at $5.45. Now, Sofi Technologies, you will know that obviously after that rally we saw early this year, it led into so many people obviously offloading some of their Sofi holdings, including myself, which of course on my side it was my entire Sofi holdings, which ladies and gents, you will know that last week I went in or came back into Sofi Technologies and my average is $5.55. Now, Sofi Technologies, you will know that from their Q4 earnings, they are expecting to become a profitable company by the Q4 of this year, which is something that is incredible, right? And that is one of the things that makes it so great to invest into Sofi Technologies before, of course, it gets to that profitability stage, because this is a company that we can't dispute that, or you and me can't dispute that it is doing very well, which is why we've been seeing them beating analyst expectations on both the revenues they generate and the earnings per share each and every quarter, or in the previous 5 quarters, which is why we've been seeing also a lot of retail investors being attracted to this company. Now, as I've said yesterday, we saw it finishing the day up over 0.74%, which resulted in the share price to finish at $5.45. Now, one of the things that obviously it is or it happened or it was good yesterday about Sofi Technologies, which is the actual thing that is making me to do this video, was when we saw, of course, the CEO of Sofi scooping more shares once again. So yes, Mr. Noto, once again we saw him buying shares of his own company, which we already know that it is a good thing, or it is a good sign, or it's taken as a bullish sign when the CEO or when an insider, especially the CEO, buys more shares of his company. So that is what we exactly saw, which is why it really made the Sofi investors, or some Sofi investors, to be really excited when they saw that movement. I mean, as seen on the screen, you notice that Mr. Noto added 45,000 of Sofi Technology shares, and it led him into now having 6.3 million or over 6.3 million shares of Sofi. Now, this is something that obviously it must just motivate you, or it must make you have the bullish sentiment onto Sofi, because obviously if this company was not going to go anywhere, he was not going to continue loading the boat, increasing his holdings, if he knew that his company was not going to go anywhere. So the fact that we are seeing the Sofi CEO adding a position, or continuing to adding his holdings, or increasing his holdings onto his own company, it is something that must be taken as a very bullish sign, to say that probably as a retail investors we should probably do the same. But before, of course, we forget the actual, so you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate if you can just hit the like button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about Sofi Technologies. Now, as I've said, Sofi Technologies, it is a stock that I also personally own. It is a company that, of course, last week I saw myself coming back into the stock after I saw some huge gains, or some good gains in January. Then I decided to sell my holdings, because it was a long time since I hold this stock, and I've not been seeing some green days onto this stock. So that, or seeing that massive over 10% or around 15% of good gains from this stock, led into me at least offloading, taking some breather on this stock. And yet again last week, then I came back, and my average now is even better than the average I had before I sold my entire Sofi holdings. So I'm really excited about the fact that now at least I've got a lower average onto this Sofi Technologies, and should this stock continues dropping, I'm definitely going to load the boat, increase my holdings onto Sofi Technologies. Now, as I've said, one thing that we read, or one good thing that I really liked about Sofi yesterday, is that Mr. Noto, number one, we saw him obviously increasing his holdings, which is a good thing, right? And number two, Sofi Technologies just increased their APY on the checking and savings to 4%. So those of you that deposit or do direct deposit into Sofi, ladies and gents, you will be able, or you can be able to get the 4% on your checking and savings account, which is something that is incredible, right? And something that I personally believe that it is the one thing that continues attracting consumers into wanting to come and use Sofi Technologies, because over and above Sofi Technologies being a one-stop shop for all things relating to digital banking, consumers can also reap the good rewards like the APYs of 4%, or they can reap these good rewards from the APYs that Sofi offers, which is something that is incredible and something that, like I said, I personally believe that it is the one thing that is going to definitely continue bringing a lot of consumers into Sofi Technologies. Now, Sofi Technologies, one of the things that, of course, it's making it to be hammered this way is, of course, the SVB saga, but that we already know that, of course, it's going to be resolved right now. This, or the fact that, of course, we've been seeing the shares of Sofi plummeting, it is an opportunity for you probably to scoop in more shares, because as I said, the CEO, what we saw is that he scooped in 45,000 shares of Sofi, and now he has over 6.3 million shares of his own company. And one of the things that, of course, we know that is going to definitely boost Sofi's revenue is, of course, the resumption of the student loan repayments, which were put to hold since 2020. So once we get student loan repayments resuming, then we're definitely going to see Sofi adding more revenues into their, of course, earnings, which is something that will be good and will definitely boost the kind of revenues that they can generate, or they will generate, for the year 2023. So I cannot wait to see what Sofi will do, or the kind of memberships they will be bringing in every quarter. They report their earnings. So otherwise, guys, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update about what we saw on Sofi Technologies. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click the notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, before you load the boat, increase your holdings onto Sofi Technologies, please consider doing your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.